Hey folks, it's your boy Kevin from Kevin's Auto Review. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video, I'm here to present you this brand new Kia Telluride S 2027. I almost said 2026 because we just got into 2026 and now we are in the future with this brand new Kia Telluride 2027 because I know what you're gonna say. It's weird, right? You're probably wondering, like, hey, Kervins, this is weird. We have a 2027 model year Kia Telluride. This was supposed to be 2026. Well, you got that right. But for some reason, I think Kia decided to bring you guys to the future if you purchase this vehicle because this is a 2027 model year, not a 2026. So they decided to skip 2026 and fast forward to 2027. So basically, you're looking at like you know, flash, like going to the future of 2027. But now let's talk about what's going on here. Kia. Kia, it's a brand that's been here for many years, and now for 2020, they decided to come out with a mid-size SUV, and I was really happy about it. Kia and Hyundai, which is the sister brand. The Hyundai has the Palisade, of course. They both came out in 2026. Well, the Palisade was, was like curvy, you know what I mean? It wasn't like boxy or anything, you know. But Kia Telluride has the boxy shape since 2020. But if I'm being honest, the last model year wasn't my favorite. Why is that? Because I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know why exactly, but even that Lux Boxy vehicle, but I wasn't feeling it. But this one on the other end, man, some people on the internet saying they don't like the front design. You gotta come to see this bad boy in person. And I mean what I say. This thing looks mean, beautiful. I don't know. I don't have words, man. Like the only thing that that would not make me buy this vehicle is something that I really care about, and we're gonna have to wait until I get to the interior. But man, other than that, I think I would take this one over the competition. Like, take a look of this beautiful Kia Telluride. It just mean I'm sorry about the snow. And really have time to let them clean it because unfortunately I'm going to work, But as you guys can see down here, I'm gonna get some functionality, But the snow is like ruined everything right now, but it's okay. So stay tuned because I will bring you guys another full tour, hopefully a driving with you soon. But I definitely will bring you the driving with you. But for now, like, let's enjoy this first full tour. Now, what I'm enjoying the most is these headlights. We got these daytime running lights and LED turn signal and LED headlights that look so freaking lovely. And for all the new Kia's models, they're gonna get the amber daytime running lights. Well, for the Hyundai, we're gonna get white daytime running light. But for the Kia models, we're gonna get amber daytime running light. It looks good, but hopefully in the future they give me that option. I can change it. If I wanted amber, I go amber. If I wanted white, I go white. So I think that would be amazing. So now, let me know what you guys think about this thing so far. So, um, this thing have some snow. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tell the size of the tire and the size of the, yeah, so basically we got the width is 255, the sidewall is 50, and we got a 20-inch wheels. So there you have it. And check out the side profile. The rims, this one is not the top trim, and the rim still looks good. So this is a beautiful and lovely design, if you ask me, because this thing, right off the bat, you know, this thing looks awesome. So let me know what you guys think, y'all, because this one, even though there's a feature that I love so much that it doesn't have, I'm still putting this thing on my shopping list. Yeah. And the rear, guys, yeah, this is a Range Rover. Right off the bat, this one looks like a Range Rover. Like, there's no question about it. The tail lights looks awesome. The back, the way they spelled the Telluride name, and you got 4X. I believe that's stand for 4x4 or four-wheel drive. It's not a 4x4, so it's four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, and you got the wiper stuck underneath, which is awesome. Give us like a clean look, and we have the Kia badge, you know. So I think it's only one exhaust. So I wish that give me dual exhaust. So now we're about to check under the hood, so, and see what the heck cover, and we also got hood stretch, which is fantastic. So I'm happy to report that it actually has hood stretch, no like pop rod, which is fantastic. So what we're looking at here, we're looking at a 2.5-liter turbo engine that produces 274 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. Now, if you're looking at 0 to 60, well, since this one is not the hybrid one, so I think should do 0 to 60 around 6.8 seconds or 7 seconds, give or take. So, MPGs, wait until we get to the sticker price, and I will tell you all about it. Now, let's check out the price. All right, now, folks, let's check out before we get in and this beautiful, like, Kia Telluride 2027, which is the base trim, one of the base trim. So, how much we're looking at? So, basically, we're looking at $46,380. Now, if you're wondering about MPGs, well, we got 18 in the city, 24 on the highway. So, now, let's get inside and see what we're working with here. So now, folks, we're about to head to the interior, but unfortunately, this one, folks, I'm not gonna go over everything because I gotta go to work here, and I still got, to do other stuff too. So we're gonna go quick about it. Now, folks, before we get inside, let me show you the key fob. This is the key fob, right? And this thing looks like, it's like a bomb detonator. It can just boom. But it's a key fob. It's not a bomb detonator. So don't get any ideas. All right, folks. Now we're about to head to the interior here. So the door, looks good. For technically like a base trim. You still got your heating seats. No cool seats, unfortunately. I think you gotta step it up, but you know you spend only 46 grand, so not can't expect much from a mid-size SUV. That's 46 grand. If you want more, you gotta step it up to the big dog. All right, now we shut the door. Sound solid. Now, if you want to start this vehicle, let's well look at it in here and the shift. So I forgot to mention this one is actually an 8-speed automatic. And so to put the vehicle in gear, you'll use this column right there. And you press the start button, you put your foot on the brake, and voila! Now we're officially inside the brand new Kia Telluride 2027. So what do we got? So this one is brand new, so you still have some plastic, here. So technically, if you purchase this vehicle, you're gonna be one of the first who actually purchase this vehicle. All right. So this thing is low in fuel, so we gotta hurry up because before this thing go completely out of fuel. So yeah, folks. So what do we got? We got control on the left side. I believe this one is for you can control your screen, your cruise, your cruise control. Yeah. So technically, on the left side, I think you can have a different mode. I believe for the media, and you also get yeah, volume button. You know, voice command. So if you want to change the track, it's right there. So yeah, folks. So and we got a digital gauge cluster and the infotainment system. So we're not gonna go over much because, like I said, I gotta go to work and stuff. So, like I said, you got the heating seats on the side here, and so down here we have climate control right here on the top in the middle section here, and down here we have your connectivity, and this is gonna be wireless charging. Down here, we also have, some nice storage for your cup holder. And right here, we can put extra item here. And to open the center console, you press this button in the middle here. So you bring it right up. Inside, you got a 12-volt. Close it. Yeah, folks. And I gotta say, I love the design of the interior better than the freaking Hyundai Palisade. Like the Hyundai Palisade looks kind of like old school, like the dash. I don't really like the shape of it, so that's one of the reason I will go for this one instead. That's one of the reason I will go for this one. So that's what I'm trying to say here. So now back to the gauge cluster. So remember, at the start of the video, I said there's something I don't like about like this one. Well, it's not just this one. It's the whole Kia lineup on the whole Hyundai lineup. So basically, like you're not gonna get any full map display in this thing. Well, unfortunately, yes, you're gonna get a map display over there, as you guys can see here. But here, a lot of car manufacturer nowadays are giving you and for this thing has a lot of technology for the for the top trim. But unfortunately, you have to go for, let's say, freaking Genesis, which is the premium brand of Hyundai, to get a full map display. So I don't know when, like Kia and Hyundai is gonna start putting you know, full map display in the gas cluster, but for now it's a downside for me. So that's why, I don't be thinking too much of getting a Kia because I think it's easier, like since everybody's doing it, like I think, they should as well include this in the gauge cluster here. So let me know what you guys think about it. So don't take my word for it. That's just my opinion. All right, that's just my opinion. But like overall, I think I still would put this one in my shopping list. But since it doesn't have this feature, it's like a downside for me. Now, so like I said, I'm not gonna go over much. But so you can go to media here, or you can go to setup right there. So you got the display navigation, you know. So we're gonna go over I will learn more about this Kia Telluride in my next video. You gotta stay tuned for that, and I will share with you. what I learned about this vehicle. This vehicle is pretty brand new, like how new to me this. And I'm hoping like to get the top trim in my next review, so you guys can know much more about this brand new Kia Telluride 2027. Which basically I feel like I'm in the future right now because I'm on a 2027 model year vehicle. So now, I forgot to mention we got the cameras right there. So basically, yeah, it's nice. The camera like quality is nice, I would say. I don't know what you guys feel about it though, but I like it. It's an easy press button, like easy peasy lemon squeezy, right here. All right. So now let's go to the back and see what we're working with here. We got the lock button to lock the back door. You know, the second row. So like if you have kids in the back there, so they, for safety. So this is a fantastic feature. All right, guys. Now let's go to the back. So basically, this car in the back here, you can actually move the seat, uh, the backrest, and you can also slide it. So let me give you guys an idea, so you know I'm not lying. All right, so you can with this beautiful Kia Telluride, because some other brand they don't give you that option. So that's why this Kia, man, trying to squeeze myself back there because all right, so I put the chair all the way back, but to be honest, guys, I still have more space than a lot of cars that are on the world. Like I think this thing has more space than the Jeep Grand Cherokee R, which a vehicle I love so much. But yeah, I gotta be honest here because this one is well equipped with a lot of space. So this is the back. You got a moonroof for the front, and you got your climate control up here, and you also got a connectivity here. To plug your phone. You have one, and this the for the chair for the driver, and you got a nice pocket in the back here. So which is very cool, and you got the AC vent up here, and you got lighting, which is LEDs, which is great. And we got the third wall. So since we're in a hurry here, so I'm not gonna go to the back, but on my next video I will show you how to get into the back and get back there, show you what kind of space we got. So now let's go to the cargo area and see what we're working with here. And I forgot to mention we got two cup holders here. So that's worth mentioning. All right, folks. Now, one thing worth noting, we cannot open the back if the car is running. So from the key fob. So you basically gotta press this button down here to open the cargo area. So yeah, folks. And voila. So what do we got here? We got a 12-volt, and we actually got some space back here. Nice space. And let's see what we got under there. That's my first time checking it out. So yeah, you got some extra storage here, which is fantastic. And you also can fold down the seat. I believe the second row only, but since this one is the base, one of the base trim, so basically technically like you have to go to the top trim to for all the seats down by just pressing a button. And you got extra storage down here, and like I said, yeah, you got a 12-volt. And yeah, folks, now let's swap this one out and see you in a split second. Before I wrap this one up, I want to tell you guys, the door handle is gonna be flushing when it's locked, which is very, very cool. All right, guys, it was a pleasure for me to bring you this brand new Kia Telluride S 2027, and I would like to say thank you to these guys who let me borrow this Kia Telluride to give you guys the first full tour. They're located in North Denver in Massachusetts, so be sure to check them out. They are extremely nice to let me borrow this vehicle, this beautiful Kia Telluride, man. I cannot stop saying this. This thing looks absolutely amazing, absolutely lovely. And if you one of these guys wanna put this car in your driveway, to be the first one. So, like I said, this one is ready to go. All right, folks. Now, please, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe so you won't miss my next video, and also share with your friends, with your family. Like it, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this beautiful Kia Telluride. And just like always, stay safe out there.